Hello, my friend. I wanted to explain to you the difference between jealousy and envy, because I noticed that you and many other people are confusing those two things, and it's very telling when you do that, because you probably actually mean the opposite, or maybe you are intimating something about your true feelings when you're getting this wrong. So let me define them. Jealousy is the feeling of owning something that is precious to you and that you want to guard jealously and protect, and that you feel is being threatened by somebody else. And so you put barriers up and you become possessive. That is jealousy. It is about something that you think you are entitled to and that somebody else is putting in jeopardy, and so you become defensive and cautious and careful in order to make sure that you can continue to have this and hold this. Now, envy is almost the opposite. Envy is when somebody else or other people have something that you desire and that you have not got. So that distinction between wanting something that another has and that you haven't got access to yourself, but that somehow you feel you ought to have or you want to have, is envy, and that is quite different to jealousy, which is about being protective of something that you do have or own. So you see, the difference between those things is that in the one case you're trying to hold on to something, and in the other case you wish you could get something, but you're only wishing it, you're not actually acting on it, remember? So jealousy tends to be much more active, because it tends to lead to quite strong behaviors, jealous behaviors, where you make very clear how this is yours and you want to keep it, or you become extremely unhappy because you don't know how to keep it. Whereas in envy, very often we allow ourselves to be green with envy, seeing something that we feel we ought to have, but that we think is completely out of reach. So if it is out of reach, what are we going to do? How are we going to get to it? So with each of those feelings, there is a kind of follow-up, isn't there? A, why are we jealous? What is it that is so important to us that we hold on to it so dearly? And why does it matter? What is it about this thing or this person that matters so much to us? And is there a better way of keeping it close? And with envy, what is the importance of this thing we want that somebody else has? What is that telling us about what we need to pursue in life and where we are getting it wrong, where maybe we are on the wrong path, not going in the direction that will get us what we want, but maybe not being active at all, not doing at all the kinds of things that that person has done in order to acquire this. So from both those feelings, we can learn an enormous amount. They're very useful feelings, very profitable feelings. They're guiding us in understanding where we're coming from, where we're going to, and what it is that matters to us most. So treasure your jealousy, treasure your envy, but never content yourself with them. And don't confuse them. Don't talk about jealousy when you mean envy, or envy when you mean jealousy. Ask yourself what it is you feel, what it relates to, and whether it is about something you are entitled to or not entitled to, that you own or that you don't own, that you want or that you don't want. Being precise in language and understanding our own feelings is the first step towards taking appropriate and effective action in your life. So I hope this helps. Do some thinking. Figure it out. I'm sure you'll learn something new that will help you get on the right path. Be well, friend. Be well.